To get with Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. Hopefully, we'll be joined here by Tim in a little bit. We'll see if he shows up. I called him multiple times. I think he's still sleeping, so fun times there. We have 2 games in the NHL. We got 5 in the NBA. So we do have a little bit of a smaller card today. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. One right, one wrong in the world of sports betting. And yesterday was the lightest card I've had in a very, very long time. And I went 0-1, down 1.03 units. I had the Nashville Predators money line up 3-0 in the first period. I think I'm cruising to a nice, easy 1-0 day. And then they blow the lead and lose in overtime. So that's just the way hockey's going right now. Even if I think I have a game in the bag, I don't. And NHL will find new and creative ways to find ways for me to lose games, which is just so much fun. But with that being said, we're not going to waste too much time here. We're going to get into the card because there's only that one game yesterday to recap. So let's get right into it here. We have the Columbus Blue Jackets and the St. Louis Blues in this matchup here. Blues 165 favorites in this game with a total of 6.5 in this spot. I'm projecting Merzlikins and Binnington for this matchup. And I'm typing in all my numbers here. There we go. Let's switch over towards my spreadsheet here. And let's get up the line history in this spot. Where if I can find where my line history stuff went, that'd be cool. I have come prepared. There it is. Let's have this load. And then we'll switch it to hockey, where we'll get our line history up for today's games. We have, there we go. And this line opened up at a minus 175 down to 155. So we have a decent line movement here towards Columbus in this game. And we had this total open up at a 6.5 at minus 115. It's now 6.5 at minus 120. So we've had a slight move here towards the over as well in this game. Looking at the cash flow in this game as well, where we have 64% tickets, 53% of cash on the over. Explains a small line movement towards the over. And we have 42% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on the Blues. And yet the line's moving towards the Blue Jackets here in this spot. Now, you guys know the way I look at the Blues. I like the Blues. I like the Blues overall as a team. I think they're a team that are more bet on than bet against. But that's as a dog. I like them as a dog, not as a favorite. And at minus 165, I think you're just priced out of the Blues in this spot. It'd be a lean towards the Blue Jackets here for me. I have this game priced around 130, 135, so it's a slight lean towards in that direction. And for me, I don't think I'm going to get to this game. This hockey card's not the greatest, and we're not going to get great hockey cards the next few days because it's the week before the All-Star break, and most of these teams have gone on break. But we got the Blues coming in off that 4-2 loss against the Kraken. This is, I believe, is this the last game of their West Coast road trip? So this is not a good spot for them. Yeah, this is their last game before February 10th. So they got a nice long break there after playing a couple extra games here at Columbus. And the Blues are on a 5-game winning streak. So I don't really want to go against the Blues right now. This is their last game. Their next game is in Buffalo after the All-Star break. So this is a game I'm going to simply stay away from. I guess I would lean towards the dog in this game, but this is 2 spots I'm really not looking forward to getting involved with here. I would prefer the Blues as a dog, and I would prefer a little bit more value on the Blue Jackets to fade the Blues. So It's a pass for me. I'm probably going to look a little bit more towards the second game here. But yeah, pass here for me. There we go. Good morning, y'all. Let's get this shit today. Good luck, Broski. What's good, Stop Geo? MSU smash spot today, minus 11.5. Oh yeah, they're playing the Wolverines. Stan saying 4-3 Blues type of game. I could see that, which makes me very hesitant to really bet on much in that game. We'll move on though, as we have the Seattle Kraken and the San Jose Sharks. The Kraken minus 240 road favorites in this game with a total of 5.5 in this spot. So we do have a low total in this game, but I think it's a low total for a reason. Let's get into it. Line opened up at a 215. It's up to a 232. So this line has moved steadily towards those Kraken. And the line opened up at a 6. It's down to a 5.5. So we have a move towards the under, and we have a move towards the Kraken here in this game. We have 88% of the tickets and 96% of the cash is on the Kraken, 89% of the tickets and 98% of the cash is on the puck line for the Kraken. 82% of the tickets and only 53% of the cash, though, is on the over in this game. The lines move towards the under in this spot from the 6 to a 5.5. I think this line's a little bit too wide, and I'm interested in the San Jose Sharks in this game. When you look at what the Sharks have done as of late, they are coming in off that loss against Buffalo. Previous to that, they had won 3 games in a row, granted against Anaheim, LA, and the Rangers. And I believe this is their last game before the All-Star break. No, they play tomorrow against Anaheim, so they still have a game to look forward to. The Sharks, the Kraken go on break after this game, so this could be a little bit of a flat spot maybe. If you like first periods, maybe Sharks first period plus a half could be an interesting look in this game. I'm going to look to move on the Sharks in this game, I think, when all things are said and done, and that may be my only play in hockey today is the San Jose Sharks, which is definitely not the most fun phrase to say when betting hockey is my only play is the San Jose Sharks today, but that's probably going to end up being reality for me. So let me take a look here. What number can I get on these Sharkies? And I'm probably going to move on San Jose in this game here against Seattle in this one. Let's see. The Sharkies are plus 200. I'm going to move on that here. Plus 200 San Jose Sharks on the money line. Kraken. Well, they're minus 240. So, no, that's way too high of a number for them on the road. I get it. It's the Sharks. But I'm going to take a shot here at the plus 200 number on money line in this one. We'll move on. Release the Sharks. Yes, release the Sharks. We'll move on to the NBA. 5 games on this NBA card. And thanks to Tim for showing up for the NBA. But we'll get into it here. Let's switch over to the NBA here on my line history. We have the Boston Celtics. I almost said Bruins. Minus 7.5, total 245 in this game. Line has gone from a 5.5 up to a 7. We some books showed 7.5, others show 7. Shop around depending on the side you like. Line opened up at a 239.5. It skyrocketed up to a 245. Taking a look at the cash flow in this one here, where we have 37% of tickets and 62% of the cash is on the Boston Celtics in this game. So the lines move towards the Celtics. Sharp money coming in on Boston in this game. 69% of the tickets, nice, and 88% of the cash is on the over. The line skyrocketed towards the overs. We all know about pacer overs. Enough said there. My numbers for this game, let me get to my NBA spreadsheet now, which is right here. I have this game around a 9. An 8.91 is my projected line for this game. So I do see value with these Boston Celtics in this game. I have this game projected around a 242 and a half mark. So I do see a little bit of value with the under with the drastic line move. I would lean towards the Celtics in this game. I might get involved with the Celtics in this game. They are coming in off of a game last night where they trailed big at halftime and then came all the way back and won. So that kind of does put a little bit of a pause to it for me. But I would lean towards Celtics at 7.5 range. But I don't think I'm going to be getting involved in this one here. Lean Celtics, but no play. No thanks here. Jesse Shule was saying yesterday that the Sharks have covered plus 1.5 at an 83 percentage clip this year. Might have been the only thing at home. Might have been only at home, but I forgot. There you go. That's a good look. That's a good number there. As Nasty Nate would say, Celtics smash with a bunch of I could definitely see Celtics smash today, for sure. And I might get involved with them today. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll see. LA Lakers are at the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are 5-point favorites in this game with a total of 247.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot here, where we have the Hawks opened up at a 4.5. It's up to a 5. So the lines move towards the Hawks in this game. Line opened up at a 244.5. It's up to a 247. So we have a move towards the Hawks and a move towards the over. Line opened up, or 78% of the tickets and 86% of the cash is on the Lakers, and the line's moving towards the Hawks. And 60% of the tickets are on the over, and the line's not moved there. Which I think is enough to keep me off of the Lakers with them being a little bit of a public road dog here in this game. I did have the wrong team favored in this matchup, but I mean, this just tells me there's some type of injury, or I don't know, LeBron won't play or AD won't play or something along those lines, or both, because I had the Lakers as 3.5-point favorites. I believe they're also on a back-to-back as well, and they're coming off of that embarrassing loss against the Rockets last night. So maybe this is the Lakers first quarter, Lakers first half type of play. Maybe that's probably the way to go here. I'm probably missing that, like maybe LeBron's out, AD is out, something like that. But you can get the first quarter plus 1.5, first half plus 2.5. I would maybe look in that direction here. Maybe look for Atlanta to take over late with the Lakers being on a back-to-back. But did the Hawks play yesterday as well is the question. Because if the Hawks played yesterday as well, then I don't care. And then maybe you look towards the Lakers full game in this spot. Kind of a tricky game here. Let me take a look. Did the Hawks play yesterday? Because I know a lot of teams did yesterday. They did not. They played on the 28th. So I would lean Lakers early. I might get to it. I might get to the Lakers early here in that one. MGM was hanging a 240.5 out there last night. I want this click. All right, my computer's just being stupid. Oh, there we go. Half a unit on the over. There you go. Davis re-injured his groin mid-game last game. He's going to be super questionable tonight. Fair. All right, that's what I needed to know. I don't think he's worth that much, so cool. We'll move on to the next matchup, though. We got 3 more games in the NBA. The Knicks are 5.5-point favorites against the Jazz. Total of 229 in this game. This line has dropped. It's down to a 4 now. I'm seeing on some books. So a decent line movement here. Open up at a 5. It's down to a 4. And it opened up at a 235. It's down to a 229. So we've had a decent move towards the under here as well, and a slight move towards the Jazz. We have 86% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on the Knicks, and the lines move towards the Jazz, which is kind of interesting there. And then 70% of the tickets are on the under, so that probably explains the line move towards said under there. Let's take a look at my projection for this game. I have this game projected around an 8. I don't know why the line's moving the way it is. If it's an injury, then I might get involved in a side in this game with the Knicks. If it's because of an injury and the lines move that way because of an injury, I'm more interested in the Knicks. This is also a back-to-back for the Knicks, I believe. They played last night against the Hornets. Now they head back to New York to play the Jazz here in this spot. It would be Knicks or nothing. You can't trust the Jazz on the road. And at 4, I'm kind of interested in the Knicks, so that might be something I add a little bit later. I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper into this card. I think I might add Celtics, Lakers, Knicks, something along those lines are 3 teams I'm looking at today. So lean Knicks in this spot, but not playing it at the moment. We'll move on to games remaining on the card here. The Toronto Raptors are at the Chicago Bulls. 5.5-point favorites are the Bulls with a total of 227.5 in this game. Lions gone up to a 6 now on BetOnline in this game, where we have this line opened up at a 3. There's now a 6 for the Bulls. So decent line movement here towards the Raptors. Total opened up at a 224.5. It's up to a 227 in this game. Taking a look at the line history, 38% of the tickets, 91% of the cash on the Bulls. So big money coming in on the Bulls, line moving towards the Bulls. Everything checks out there. 78% of the tickets are on the over in this game as well. My projected number for this one here is Bulls -3. So this may be a I got this another one. If this is an injury, you would look a little bit more towards the Raptors. But if this is just strictly line movement, I want nothing to do with jumping in front of the market here in this game. I would lean towards the Raptors at this 3 number, but this is not something I'm going to get involved with. I have more interest in the other games we've already talked about today. So pass on this game. No interest on that one. Final game of the day, the Golden State Warriors are taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. 3.5-point favorites are the Warriors. Total of 236 in this game, 236.5. This line has gone down. It opened up actually at 235.5, got up to a 236.5, back down to a 235.5. Line opened up 3.5, and it's still 3.5. It did creep up to a 4 at one point, but it's back down to a 3.5. This number tells me there's probably no Joel Embiid tonight. That's my guess here. 69% of the tickets and 94% of the cash is on the 76ers, and the line's really not moved. 75% of the tickets are on the over, and the line's not really moved here at all. This number tells me there's no Embiid. If there is no Embiid, I am interested in the 76ers in this game because I have the wrong team favored in this spot. Now, if there is Embiid in this game and this line's 3.5 Warriors, I think that's fishy as hell. But with that being said, I think I'm going to bet a couple things in the NBA today. I just got to look over a couple things before I go ahead and pull the triggers on them. Got to look at a little bit more at the injury reports and things along those lines. So that's going to end up being a pass for me. I lean Celtics, I lean Lakers, I lean Knicks. Those are the 3 spots I might get to here in the NBA card for right now. But that is the full card for today. I know a short show, kind of rapid fire, but it was only me, and there was only 7 games, and 5 of them were in the NBA. So that's kind of the way it'll go. So, but we'll head back to the chat here. Tariq saying good morning. You can go Bulls early here, probably first half. There you go. Golden State is due for a win after double DD overtime. Fair. Off today, Inky betting soccer. There you go. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Fernando. So a quick little recap of my plays at the moment. I'm only on the Sharks in the NHL, plus 200. Look for them to get as a win as an outright doggy. And I'm leaning Celtics, I'm leaning Lakers, and I'm leaning Knicks at the moment. I need to take a little bit deeper looks in theirs and before I look to make moves on any of those. But that is it for today's slate. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live at ESB. But until then, we'll catch you same time, same place tomorrow for another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Good luck, everybody.